I'll get the janky phone stand. I'll get the jank phone stand over here. Yeah. Hey, hey. 99.9% Rufus. Um, we'll get into that later.
Yep. 99% chance.
Howdy, my neighbor. Ah, guys, it's been a rough one. That was a rough week. Well, she was on, and I saw there was about 400 or 500 people. We usually have about 800 or 900 people, and I was like, we better make sure everybody's on here. Y'all lazy bastards will be pissed off. It was such a stupid reason to get kicked off too. It was like such a stupid deal. But if you're just now joining us, look at what we got here. It's all Rowdy, and oh my god, guys. I just want y'all to know, all I can see when I look at him in the face is Roxanne. I've never seen a boy look more like its mama. Let's see, he's skittish, but he's got black eyes, a black nose, real dark eyes, dark eyelashes. Um, I see one spot by his tail and one spot above his eyebrow. He is a bull, and we will be leaving him a bull. Oh yeah, he's got super long legs.
Have long legs. His legs are like it.
So on this particular calf, for the first time, there's my baby right there. There's my big baby. On this particular calf, we had an opportunity. This is Rowdy. There was a very, I don't want to chase him around, but there was a very, very slim chance. What are you doing, baby? Roro's like, I'm still your baby. I know you are. Thank you, Jason. I missed somebody else too. I'm sorry. Kells, Brent, I missed you and the herd so much on your channel. It was a long week. Boy, I'm going to tell you, man did great. You know what? I honestly think that was a blessing from the Lord. Jason, Brent, I sent your prank the big boss was supposed to. Oh, yeah. She said she had something for me. I got the package. I went, what in the heck? So she told me I had to wait or something. She wanted a video or something. Roro's still my baby, though. See, Roro is still my baby. Even though she tries to hurt me intentionally. And I believe I found yesterday that she does have some horns. Roro, hang on. I think we should get. She's getting heavier. I can't push her backwards like I used to. Roro, hang on.
What?
Ow.
Roro.
Ow. Hey. You should get in here with her. Can you see her? Oh, ow! Right, a dead leg with a head. God, that hurt. She's been waiting to play with me. So this is Rowdy. We got Rowdy. Rowdy, Rufus, and Redford. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Rowdy's gonna have a time because he's big. Look how big he is compared to Roro. I know. I actually never liked the names they pick, but I like Rowdy, and I'm able to remember it. I'm terrible with names. Did my wallet fall out? But look at that muscle on this girl. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of partial to Roro so far. Rowdy is not as friendly. Well, I'm not friendly. He's just shy. But look at his little face. He he has a lot of the natural stay away from everything instinct. But I will tell you one thing for everybody that was giving Rhonda a hard time for being mean to Ruth. Roxanne is not like that. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. I've never really sat and watched cows like I have everybody here so much. But because Rhonda was so rough with everybody, they left her baby alone. Roxanne has not been rough with anybody, and Roro has rode Rowdy into the ground, and I've had to run her off of him a couple times, and I have had to keep Ruth off of him a couple times. So, my opinion, Rhonda, better instincts to keep the other ones away from the baby until it gets its legs underneath. Um, it may seem ugly on here, but in my personal opinion, she knew that they were going to hurt her baby, and they actually rode him all the way into the ground to where he couldn't stand up. It's just because we've got such a size difference. I've had to go chase him off of him a couple times now. Look at him though, and he holds his tail straight up like a whip. Oh man, I gotta catch up here. Sorry, guys. Congratulations, Roxanne. You did good, Mama. Rowdy was a big baby. She was. She did. And it was after the birthday party. Um, Maria Wilson, thank you. Right after the birthday party, she went into labor, and I left her alone. Came back. Brian, hang on one second. I will get back to that story. Welcome back, buddy. Big boss is a hell of a team player, holding it down. I'm telling you, she was. That was a blessing from God getting me banned. I'll be honest with you guys, so I'd keep my mouth shut and let her have time to learn how to do this stuff without me running my mouth. I'll be real honest with you. So that's the way I was looking at it. I said, she's so uncomfortable doing it. Now look at her. She's over there doing great. When will y'all have Rufus Kids shirts? We actually ordered a bunch right now. Um, see, Roro is even trying to jump on Roxanne's back. But what was my story I was telling before that? Did I miss anybody else's super chats? Ashley, when will the shirts be in? We got that one. If I missed one, y'all tell me. By the way, when I was on her live, I realized how much of the chat y'all can see, how much I can see. And I could read everybody's chat if I was on that. And what I'm gonna start doing is getting on my other phone and I'm gonna read on it, although we're gonna have a big delay. After the birthday party, Roxanne went down there and we seen her. She was trying to go into labor. She went down to the bottom. I followed her, and she likes to be by herself. So I left her alone. But I'm gonna tell you, she must have had a hard time because I come back at about 5 a.m. and I couldn't find her. So I was like, well, I'm gonna wait till daylight, just because I don't want to interrupt her. Roxanne will get up and move if she sees somebody. Everybody was like, "Why didn't you ride the Ranger down there?" "Well, I didn't want all the cows to follow me. I didn't wanna startle her either." So she was laying down. So anyways, Roxanne, she cleaned out good. She looks great. Um, Everything's good, but, I could just tell where she had been laying and getting up and down. She wore out 2 giant spots on the ground. There wouldn't been nothing I could do. She just needed to work on it, but I feel bad because I can tell, um, that one did not come out like the other ones did, and that's my fault, honestly. That's too much feed in that last trimester, and Rosie over there, we're feeding them this morning because, we wanted everybody to come up here so we could show y'all, but she is a heifer, and after seeing him now she is bred to Redford, um, but he did have a little bitty calf on his first one, so does Rufus, but anyways, that last couple months, she's already got all the grass and real high nutrients on everything, so there's really no point in this, so we don't wanna give her too much and make this baby too big for her. You could tell Roxanne was in labor. Oh, yeah, I could tell. I heard her moan one time and groan one time. Roxanne starts making weird sounds. But I'm gonna tell you from now on, I never noticed in that last 24 hours right there, it's gone. See, it's already gone. But in that last 24 hours, we're gonna look for that from now on. I mean, I've always looked for it, but I've never paid that much attention. But see, she has pretty much nothing there. That's Ruby. She should be our next one. We're gonna look for that big dent right there, and it softens that spine and that dent right there. Yep, we're back. I got good content from last week. I did have a shocker. We had a big flash flood out of nowhere. Everybody had that, I think. And we had some giant hail, and Rowdy was just a day old, and Roxanne had bedded him below that pond, and there was water coming off here about 2 foot deep. And I'll tell you, I had a heart attack. But I'll show you that. You guys already know the ending because Rowdy's standing over there. But whew, was it a scary one? How do cows handle hail? Um, they all had some leaves on their back. They won't go in a barn hardly when it's hailing either, because the hailstones hit the metal and it scares them. So even if you have barns for them, they will come out of the barn when they hear the hail hitting. So it's one of those things. Um, they all had green leaves stuck to their backs, which means they were all standing underneath trees. So it wasn't a real bad hailstorm as far as a lot of it, but it put some dents in my new truck. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, Ruth did not storm last night. We're talking about last Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've seen it get really bad, and they had it just north of us a little bit. Thank God it stayed north of us here. No, I mean, I think if you had the cows in a barn, from the time they were born, maybe. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I think cows enjoy just being out here in all this rather than being locked up in a barn at all. But we're gonna find out because there's gonna be one right there in just a few weeks. All the materials are ordered. Trying to get a date locked up for sure when they're gonna start the building. But they said they'll have that one built in just a few days. So we'll see. See, Roxanne's gonna get that baby away from here. She'll take him down there and lay him down somewhere. Rufus trying to get me out in the open. Oh, big Rhonda. Hello, big Rhonda. My phone stand's a piece of crap. Paisley's got something going on. Big Rhonda's doing good. If anybody's concerned with Rhonda. Rufus, hang on, dude. He doesn't like me touching his girlfriend. Hey, I gotta show him who's boss. Yeah, thank you guys. I always forget to tell people to please subscribe and like. We came up with a plan too because I screwed up our YouTube plaque. When Amanda gets to 100,000, they send you a plaque deal. So I screwed up by not getting Paisley's name put on the one. I just had the channel name put on it. When we got it, she was so disappointed. So Mama's gonna say the day when she gets to 100,000, which is the deal. You don't get another plaque till you get to 1,000,000. So it's gonna take me a year or two. Hopefully we get to 1,000,000. He's cranky. He sees that he's looking in the back of my pickup. Yeah, you off your life? Yeah.
Big Paisley.
So
Rhonda, you got football.
me and this beautiful woman right here in her what kind of shirt you get on?
Goofy?
That
A goofy
is the
baseball
name of the game. Have been married for 13 years today.
shirt?
Right now, 13 years ago, believe it or not, there was snow melting off the ground, and we had an outdoor wedding plan. We got one of the latest snows in the history. Now, I thought it was cool. Amanda did not so much, but
A T-length sleeveless dress.
but
T-length.
what was the
Length is.
what was the story behind the snow on your wedding day, though?
It's supposedly supposed to be good luck. Some kind of good luck. I don't know.
Well, look here. Good luck. Look what you ended up with.
Yeah. Nobody wants to see up your nose hole, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
well, do I get any bats up in there? How much better luck did you get? Hello. Well, I can't believe it's been 13 years. You think they'd done overtime? You're like 16. Well, would have been dog years because you've been a real. I'm kidding. Now.
So funny. Rude. I don't want you.
That's why we get kicked off the tube right there. We're gonna have to. Oh, I'm not shaving my beard. That's another thing I want to say. If there's anybody on here that I insult or that can't stand my language or the way I talk or anything, I don't care. Yeah, just unfollow actually. Um, Follow Amanda. You probably still hear me in the background sometimes, but I think that's best because I'm not changing.
Yeah.
I've decided that I have a different reach to people, and if that's some of my language involved in that, uh, happy anniversary, Brent and Amanda. Shortcake said happy anniversary.
Thank you.
What'd you get me?
Me? Where's my new bed that you were supposed to get me for my birthday?
Anyways, moving on.
You were supposed to take me bed shopping.
I'm supposed to get her a new mattress, but I love our mattress so much.
Let's just sleep on that crap.
See, Rhonda's still rubbing around on Rufus. I wish she would breed back for the love of God.
Not yet.
Hang on, let me read this. Brent. I know, I'm not changing, guys. I am trying to cut back on the cussing.
It's got a big old tick on her. You think we can get that?
But
Yeah. Get it?
but some days that rule will not be the rule. Some days, it will be, I guess.
You just step in that huge pile of big
No, but that one there is as fresh.
bone bells.
That one is fresh. Oh, Rhonda's gonna go, or Ruben's gonna go in. Oh, we want to see this baby. I'm mesmerized by the baby, guys. I've been following him around and I've been trying to make friends with him, but look at him. Look at him lift his head up. See Roro? Roro down here pestering him. Mama's trying to lay him down so that she can go eat. She's trying to find a spot down here where nobody goes. Sorry, guys. I'm missing so much stuff. I'm gonna have to go back to here. Um, good morning, Nikki. I'm back. Good morning, lazy bastards. It gave Amanda a great week to come out of her shell some. So y'all get a lot of the different angle content. I think that's good too. Without me running my mouth the whole time. So to see how Roxanne is not running off Roro, she's just barely nudging her. See, Rhonda would run them other ones off. Roxanne's trying to lay that baby down. She'll lay the baby down and he will not move. He will stay where he was at. And unfortunately, for the flood we had, was really bad location. We had a flash flood last week, and we about lost old Rowdy on day 2. And let me tell you, was I running? Oh my god! Sometimes she looks like Rufus when she's coming up behind me. You just gave me a heart attack, Ruby. Ruby Sue. She's about lost her coat completely now. She's got a little right there, and a little bit right there. And she's gonna be red, red. She was like Rowdy. Of course, that's her mama. But she was more like Rowdy. She was not having me touching her. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Rhonda, we're gonna have a problem if he don't get on that front quarter on this side. Because I can already see her bag is about to pop on one quarter. You should make Rufus. See, she's gonna run her off a little bit. Let me get to where I can read some. You leave it back? Okay. Amanda's so sweet and she's very sensitive, guys. So you can't bullshit with her like you do with me as much because she gets her feelings hurt. I can't decide if he's red or brown. Yes, I stay nervous the whole time. I'm nervous everywhere I go. I'm nervous in Walmart. I look behind me more times per day than I'm looking forward, I think. Everywhere I go, I'm looking. If I hear a tree limb pop or a limb fall out of a tree or something, I will run. Rufus does not play with me. I don't know that everybody understands that, but you won't get a second chance most likely. You see this guy? This girl? She just is in my pocket everywhere I go. We're trying to watch this baby nurse, Roro. We love you though. Come here, stand beside me. Okay, I'm getting where I can read here. Roro, let's stop ramming the camera. He knows he can bluff you. Rufus don't bluff. I've tried to stay put. I drove the four-wheeler in front of him, um, and he flipped me over upside down and rolled me across the field. No, he's bluffing. Redford will bluff. Rufus hit the four-wheeler at about 45 miles per hour with me in it. I felt like I was inside a garbage disposal. And then also, what'd he do? Yeah, he don't no, he don't stop. Like, I've tried to see if he's bluffing a time or two, and, he don't stop. He'll walk you down, and then he just kinda Roro, holy shit, girl, come on, man. I can't read with you ramming everything. Happy anniversary, guys, so happy, mom, and baby, you're safe. Love, the cussing. Well, there's gonna be plenty of that, don't worry. I actually talked to my preacher about that the other day, and he said that I reach a different group of people, so keep up the good work. How's that? Oh, Roro? Oh my god. I don't want to be rammed, dude. Oh, shit. Why don't you come down here and get this baby? She's trying to kill me. The new baby's name is we're gonna fight in just a second, Roro. Hey, Roro, I'm trying to talk to people right now. There's 1,290 people on here. Okay. 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 Roro beats the shit out of me. She dead legged me with her head earlier. Come here, you little baby. You know, Rhonda's eyes are squinted. Well, she got the round eyes and the squinted eyes. So her eyes look angry. Look at her. They look angry, don't they? But I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm partial to the girls. I'm like Rufus. Now, Rowdy, we're gonna get some fun out of this guy. He's gonna be a lot of fun. And I'd say when we're weaning him, we're gonna get to see some fun playing. Because see, he'll play for 2 years at least. So when we wean him, we're gonna put him in with Redford, and that guy will be muscle from head to toe. And Redford will finally have somebody to play with. Rufus is not as much on playing. He does like to play a little bit, but Redford loves to play. See her front quarters on her bag? If we don't get some, I know he has nursed them down, but that front quarter, it's got some mud on it right now. We may have to clean it. But that's Rowdy. Rowdy, Rufus, and Redford. If you're just now joining, I'm doing the best I can to keep this baby away from this camera. Brush wear a helmet. Man, I'll be honest with you. They'd just be able to have a closed casket when they finally caught me. The rougher I am with her, the rougher she gets. I pull her ears and everything a little bit to see if she'll stop ramming me. And she's like, "Oh, pull my ear, huh, motherfucker? You gonna pull my ear? Well, I'm gonna ram you right in the tailbone and send your spine out the top of your head. How about that? How about a little spinal cerebellum detachment from the head to your ass bone? Okay. Get on that front booby, boy. I mean, seriously, look, this is what the whole time. I kinda like it, though, I'll be honest with you. I might sound like I'm complaining, but I'm not. I just hold her head like this with my hands on both sides of it. Welcome back. Thank you. That's Rowdy. I called him Rowdy Piper, and Amanda kinda cringed up some. I said, "Rowdy, Rowdy Piper." Anyways, it's good to be back, guys. I love you guys. I haven't realized how much I missed sitting and bullshit with everybody. I felt like y'all were missing the baby growing up, but I recorded everything. So every so many hours, I'll be reposting new stuff. I had a big boss doing it, and I was hoping that he was going to be a little bit more like Roro, but I think because when she was born, it was just her snout like this much that was out and one eye like that, and she was looking at me when I was cleaning her mouth out and her nose out, and I swear I was the first thing she saw. So now she just wants to be in my pocket. I get my house built. Man, I don't know this, but I'm gonna have these cows in this freaking house when it's over with. Hey, hey, everybody. Nancy Adventure, hey. It's good to see everybody back. Did y'all get a notification? I tried to go live this morning. Um, I was like testing everything, and it must have been like right at 8 before I could go live. Okay, I missed so many people's super chats. Why fix Ralph? Ralph, but not Rowdy. Well, because Ralph is actually well, I mean, we could still fix Rowdy. We don't know yet. Ralph is related to everybody. Ralph is from uh Rufus's daughter and Redford. So it would be really, really the only thing that he would be able to breed would be Rhonda or Ruth. And we didn't even have them then, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Good, notify. Adventure, congratulations. I'm a godmother. You are, Nancy. Listen, y'all got Ross. Ross made it. Brent, look at you and the PP on Rowdy. Ross. Welcome back, Brent. He's a beauty. Roro is getting big. Hey, lazy bastards. Ross, good to see you back, man. I found an account why I've been going crazy this week. Um, and it's well, hang on here. Let me see if he can get out of the way here. We all know Ross. Fancy adventure. Good. Charles. Hey, y'all. Miss you, lazy bastards. Our shirts should be done this week. I'm excited to wear my shirt around too. Please don't fix Redford. Redford? Can't fix Redford. Don't worry. I'll never be the same again. Don't do it. There's about a 40% chance or 50% chance, especially in the summertime, that if you try to fix a big bull, maybe even more than that, that they won't make it. So we would never do that. We're talking about Rowdy, but we're not going to fix him either. If somebody asks why I fixed Ralph but not Rowdy, it's because Ralph is related to everybody. Rowdy is related to Rufus and Roxanne, but not um, whatever Redford ends up having, and then also not what these 2 have. So we've got Rowdy and we didn't have these girls in, but we've got 1, 2, 3 girls that could potentially be bred. But what it really means for me is that I'm gonna have to build a separate pasture for Rowdy. Now we got a couple months, if we do end up deciding that we wanted to fix him, but I don't see it happening. Actually, I think he's gonna be cool. I don't think he's gonna have horns. Jake, thank you, Jake. What happened was about 3 years ago, I chopped up a watermelon actually right over there with a garden hoe, and I broke it in half so Rufus could eat it. And some of the watermelon juice, it was pretty close to Rufus's head, but I didn't. It did not touch him at all. But some of the watermelon juice splashed up on his face, and he shook his head, and it looked like I hit him to the untrained eye. Definitely did not. Definitely, or it won't really tell you, or it just looked violent. Is what I think. I think it looked violent. Um, but they don't really tell you what exactly it was, but to not get a warning, um, and just get a direct strike is, like, bad. Like, usually you'll get a couple warnings first. So whatever they think they saw, I think it's also a computer that does it. Um, whatever they think they saw, was bad. Now, the video had been on for 3 years, so I always double check and recheck and anything because, like with the Ranger, he can ram the Ranger, but the Ranger cannot touch them. I cannot pull in, bump them, touch them, nudge them, nothing. And the Ranger cannot be running when if he's pushing on it, it really can't be running either unless I'm not in it. So a lot of the stuff going on, you're like, well, Brent's just letting them beat up the Ranger. But actually I have to get off of it if I want to record any of it because if I bump him or anything while it's running with me on it, I get in trouble. There's a lot of rules, and rightfully so, because there'd be some dumbass out there ramming into bulls, trying to get them to fight their ranger or something, and being abusive. We're not about that. The last thing we ever want is to be abusive to anything. I told y'all the story about my dad and my rabbit, right? So remember that. Y'all don't even want to hear it. It's a dark story. We take care of it or we don't have it.
Got you a little ditch over here.
Yeah, it's nice right down in here, actually. I've got me a rock to sit on.
Okay.
We heard it. Everybody's like, we're good. I don't make up shit on here. It's everything I say is from life experiences. Well, babe, you leaving? You know what the doctor says? I think she got strep throat or something. She does bleach the whole house out. Paisley's not feeling good today. And every time they get something real mild and they soup it up, and then somehow it gets me by the time they get through uh, genetically engineering whatever germ it is. Then when I get it, it stomps me out. Kid eats a shitload of oranges. I don't know. Like school, that's what does it. For the building fund, thank you. It's coming along. Everything is ordered. I'm ready for it. Me and Amanda sat up here yesterday on our little pad of dirt about where our car is and watched everybody. And I was like, well, it'd be nice if we were in the shade, but you appreciate things a lot more. Um, That's what I told her the other night too. I said, I'd love to be sitting up there on my front porch, but bye, babe. I love you. Give me something for our anniversary. Something good. I gotta get her something. I ain't got her nothing. We do a vacation um once a year, and instead of spending money on something stupid that neither one of us probably want the other one to buy for us, when we go on vacation, we just kind of let each other splurge a little bit. I'll go on a deep sea fishing trip, and I don't even know what she'll do. Yep, she gone. 13 solid years with the same woman. Whew. Yeah. What we do is we go down to the beach and we sit around and fish off the beach and drink us some moonshine. I do most of that. And Samurai Rowdy. Um, I sit on the beach all day fishing and drinking and bullshitting with everybody that walks by. And then usually we have some kids with us and they'll bring me food as they make food. Somebody will send somebody down with some food. And that's like the perfect that's my days. Like I'll spend all day. I caught some big ass redfish last time. Caught some big sharks. I'll stay all night half the time. So I'm like a fried up piece of bacon. I love the beach, by the way. I cannot get enough of the beach. If I'm ever rich someday, I'll buy me a house down there, make it an Airbnb, and I'll go down there more. We go down by Alabama. We started down in Pensacola, Perdido, and then we found Fort Gibson to be one of our favorite places to go. It's secluded. It's out on the end by itself, and it's pet friendly, so we can take a dog on the beach with us. And we go down there, and we love it. We know the houses to get if you're over rich. Yeah, I know. I think I think the Airbnb like the only problem with those houses down there is the freaking um the mortgages are 15-year, so your payment is doubled. Well, there's a lot of problems too. There's a lot of hurricanes, a lot of other shit. I've been looking into these things for years. Roof is on the beach. Eat high center in the 15 seconds. Thank you. It's good to be back. Does it look like anybody's grown? Roro is giant. There's actually what is it called? There's actually something. Hang on a second. I'm putting a lift kit on my phone stand here. It's called something whenever you don't see your animals grow because you're around them all the time. There's actually a word for it, but that's me. My wife just found two dogs stuck together, and I don't know that she's country enough to know what's going on. That's what she's called me about. She doesn't know what a dog knot is. Should I tell her? Because she's going to cringe up when I tell her. I know. I say, babe, male dogs have a knot that comes out their wiener and it cod locks them inside the other dog's hoo ha. Okay. Rufus, I'm trying to pee, dude. I finally got me a spot where there's some running water. Nobody could decipher if it was me or this crick. And then you gonna come down here and jack with me, huh? Try to take off running, my pants fall down. People show up and they're like, Brent stomped out by a Rufus, but he got his pants down. I'm not sure what was going on, man, when this all took place. Don't look, Rufus. I'm about to pee. Get the fuck away. Man, this running water down here got me. I'm not messing with Ruby. You're gonna get me on a snake down here in this damn ditch. Get your big old, get your big old meaty butt out of here. I got my pants about to fall off my damn leg right now. Man, Amanda must have heard me because she just sent me back a hand over her face emoji. I'm not sure that she understands what's going on. But them two dogs are making some babies. Rufus. Okay. Pass me the creek water. Stop, you big dopey bastard. Can we stand right here? Right here. Fair. Don't look now. Give me some privacy. Come on, dude. Man, I've seen him cut back around them trees real fast too. There's also copperheads down here sometimes. It's cold this morning, so or cool. $5 as a midstream when he tries to come around the tree. Protecting me? No, he's not protecting me. He's protecting his cows because he thinks I'm trying to sneak up on his cows because he ain't got nothing else to worry about. Stop. 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 Oh my God. I should have just gone away. Here, let's put everything in a zipper pant. Oh my God. Ruby, if you get your chunky ass over here, you're gonna get me cod locked in here. That's how I got ran over one time right there. Another cow showed up, cut me off from making my round around the tree. Rufus saw me out in the open, and Rufus saw his opportunity and he goes, "Oh, you're out in the open now, huh? Okay." Oh yeah, I've seen several over here. Snakes all over right now. Well, we come down here to pee, and then we had to make a couple laps around that tree. Look at how rough that is around that thing, too. It's just mud tree limbs. Don't look, I'm peeing. Turn your head, boy. You see a grown man, you look over here. This ain't no grub worm. Look at the look on his face. Whoa. See something pink. Poppy. Damn, I'm late. Just scroll back on. Hell yeah. We have a baby, Rowdy. So perfect and looks so sweet. We miss you, Brent. But Big Boss killed it. Love you all so much. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. I got to pee. Thank God. Uh, I don't have any cottonmouths right here. Everything on this freaking place is a copperhead. This thing is covered in copperheads. But you know what I have noticed with these cows getting thicker, getting my herd built up? To the of the Church of Rufus, I am overdue. Yes. Pretty weak stream there. Big Boss totally nailed it. Big Boss does great. Um, she's a little bit like she doesn't have a lot of bullshit to her. Um, so she misinterprets a lot of bullshits that y'all send. You know what I mean? Like we can go back and forth on here, but she gets insulted easy. She's my sensitive one. We're gonna let Rufus walk down a little further. We actually call there's one trail over here we call Copperhead Road. You ever been around Copperheads? If you smell cucumbers, freshly sliced cucumbers, it's a fact. I look, my hair stands up when I talk about it. I hate the only snake. I'm not scared of snakes though. But the only snake that I dislike the most is a copperhead. And here's the reason why. They don't move. They do not move out of your way. So if you're walking and you're in this shit right here, a cottonmouth you'll see a cottonmouth going. Now it could come towards you some, but a copperhead will stay there balled up and let you step on him. That's why I don't like them. Just pretty much every other snake, unless you're harassing it, will move. So if you're weed eating or if you're just walking through the brush, they'll move. But a copperhead will stay right there. I have got on top of some biggins on this place. One time I was moving a barrel where I burned feed bags. Congrats on the baby, Rowdy. May not be as crazy as Roro. Smiley, thank you. Um, I don't know what he's gonna do yet. He is the wind terrible, guys? I know it's terrible. I actually forgot my microphones. But look, I want you to see what Rufus is. He started pooping right there. I want you to look at this right here in his trail. See, he's just man, he just does whatever. Look at that. I mean, I watched it and I couldn't believe it. It's still going. Nasty son of a bitch. That's why I like it. I need to get some mineral licks out here because that was a little bit runny. They're chasing this green grass down. Sometimes it's cheaper to put a bale of hay in here if they'll eat it. Congrats on the baby. Thank you. Teeny, thank you. Hello, Brent from Tennessee. Get some black king snakes and release them. I've got a couple on this place. I've seen a few king snakes, but I was moving that's what I was telling. I was telling about my feed sack barrel. I burned paper bags in, and I was moving that thing. It was getting really full, and I was moving that thing one day, and it had a bunch of bags in it that I hadn't burned yet. And I grabbed a hold of the top of the barrel with both hands, and you know how you do, you walk them. And I looked right down between both my arms, and there was a copperhead, his head sticking out, looking right in my face, dude. Talk about give me the heebie-jeebies. Big old wide head on him like that. And it would have been right against my belly. You know, the edge of the barrel would have been right against my belly, but I was about to set it down when I seen him. It bit me right in the face or right in the belly. Would that have been awesome? Yeah. Where did the baby go? Oh, just laid down right here. Fuck that. That's what I say too. I have a hard time moving a barrel to this day. Let me know if we still have good service. She got him laying down in the clover field, or in a daisy field, I mean. Now we're making her nervous. She's gonna come back and check on him. We're just gonna look at him, mama. See his little black nose? Roxanne talks a lot. I don't know if y'all can hear her or not. I've been watching them a lot, and when she don't like the spot he picks, she'll lick him right down the middle of the back, and then she'll get him up, and she'll find a different spot for him. That licking is pretty rough and stimulating to get up. It's been pretty interesting, really watching the babies. Like, you watch them when you grow cattle, but I've been really paying attention. And she also doesn't let him lay down for very long at a time. Um, Rowdy, yep. Yeah, cows have to keep moving. That's what makes their stomachs work too. So, yep, he seems to be very healthy. He's very long-legged, but he definitely seems to be very healthy. Without seeing any signs of any abnormal anything. He says, "Okay, I'm gonna lay in this patch of daisies. Is that okay, Mom?" I forget where Rufus is at behind me. He's a big old boy. He was big when he was born. He's gonna have a jump start on everybody else. Yeah, he's good size. He definitely is our biggest calf. Roxanne's got one quarter here. If she don't, Rowdy has nursed all four down, so I'm not worried about her getting mastitis or something. But so this she's such a good mama. Love all the personalities. She is a good mama. Um, Carrie Baker. I missed somebody else's, didn't I? Poppy. Oh, oh, we're good. We're caught up. She's a good mom, but I'll tell you something I caught that's totally different. Everybody was pretty disappointed in Rhonda being rough on Ruth and Roro or Ruby, but I noticed that Ruth and Roro, because Roxanne has not touched them two, they rode Rowdy into the ground. They would get on his back and mess with him, and Roxanne was leaving them alone, not running them off. See, here she comes now. Uh, and Rhonda would not let them other ones get near her baby. So I think Rhonda knew that they could hurt her baby. I mean, I knew that's what it was, but to see Roxanne not do it and then to see them, uh, God dang, Roxanne, he's scrubbing a pot. Roxanne will get every corner of him all the way down to his hooves. Damn, Rowdy. She just tried to bite you, Rowdy. I swear I think sometimes she feels a tick or something. Now she's looking around his eyes. She keeps the cleanest baby. Roxanne loves grooming. I know. She's getting after it. He is not much on letting me pet him. It's driving me nuts. I've rubbed around on him a few times, and he is not real sure about it. He definitely got the instincts to stay away from everything but mama. Oh my goodness, perfect picture. Flowers. Yeah, a little daisy field there. Yeah, I have a feeling he's gonna be big. But look at his I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm gonna try to zoom in. Y'all can see his nose and his eyes. He's got his mama's eyes. Like all I see is man when I look at his face and his eyes. First thing I noticed. Gosh, she gonna power wash you, dude. She must feel something on his chest, either a tick or something. She'll get it off there. Get him holding his head up. She gonna roll him over and get his belly. Yeah, got that round head, short nose. Um, we don't have one that looks like him yet. God, Roro just gave me a heart attack. I heard a stick break behind me. Bobby, Brent, do you think maybe Rhonda was an extra cautious with Roto because she was stuck? I think Rhonda just has a little bit better parenting, mothering instincts. That's what I think. Um, sorry, Roro just showed up and now she's gonna eat my camera stand. Beautiful brown face. Yeah, I think Rhonda. I think that breed, being that she's a purebred. Oh shit! Hey, hey, hey! That uh, we're gonna fight. We are gonna fight if you keep it up. She just lifted me off the ground completely. God, got the camera all whopper jawed. Nobody wants to see me getting beat up. Well, that's probably not true. Actually, no, I think about it. Now, if I set this phone down like this and I turn this up like that and I get out here in front of it, she'll stop. Oh, I don't know. She also likes hugs. Uh, I think sometimes she wants a hug. It's like she does a hug. She wants me to hold her head, and y'all even see. Nobody can see. Me to hold her head, scratch under her chin, clean her eyes, rub her face, look at her teeth. Okay, 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 okay. Now maybe she'll stop. No, she's gonna end up hurting me when she gets big. What else is new though? Could y'all see or not? Probably not. Whoops, I missed somebody. peanut butter flavored baby boy brown. Yeah, I can't tell. I told the man, he goes, he's brown, he's dark brown, he's dark brown. Some saying he's red. I said, some bitch looks red to me. Like, what color is that? I don't even know what color that is. She's like, why are you so stupid? And I'm like, okay, this one is that's a red, right? Am I wrong? But that's kind of a red. And that one is a dark red. I will tell you, he looks more brown in the sun than he does in the shadows. He looks red. Yeah, I see brown and red. I'm trying to think. Do we have any brown cows? Not really. Looks brown to me. That's what I'm saying too. But is she red or brown? Oh, oh. I didn't come over here to class. See if we can get Rowdy. Oh, oh, shit. Step on my foot. God. I'm about to beat the shit out of you. We're going to fight right here. You feel like fighting right now? Is that what it is? Huh? That what it feels like? In a second, I turn my back. Back. Fine until you turn. Man, she stepped on my toe. Redheads. Gosh dang, Roxanne, he's clean. Shit, we'd like to go over there and pet him. See, look, she gonna run her off a little bit. Rhonda would have run her down and smashed her into the ground. Man, that hurt my toe. Shit. I can't help it. Roro is just so much fun. Look at her. She wants to go there and mess with that baby. Your baby will fight with an infected baby. Yeah. Not let me pet him much. Uh, hang on, Roro, we missed something, I think. Poppy, Brent, do you think maybe Rhonda was an extra cautious? Oh yeah, we read that one, didn't we? Because she was stuck at first until help. I'm not real sure. You know, they all have different personalities. I will tell you that that kid right there, that was the most unusual calf. To be the way that she is and let you pet her. Um, they're more you're more apt to get them like that for a few months and then slowly work your way in. Poppy, she and I her just her nose and part of one eye was opened when I got her foot uncodlocked and got her out. But well, her mama pushed her out. All I did was got her foot unstuck. But I have never in my life, through all my years, even Ruth, not just immediately let you walk up to her. It took a little while. She was scared at first. That was the first calf I've ever have that did or is as just apt to walk up to you. Now I see her hesitate walking up to the girls. She's gotten better, but they just don't spend as much time as I do. But I'm telling you, I've never had one like this one. Now, she is just a big old dog now too. Um, she is actually probably well, she's definitely more gentle than Roro, but it took, she's damn near a year old. Well, I think she is a year old actually. I need to look. It's almost her birthday, actually. We'll see if Ruth wants her daily hug. You never know what she wants. Yeah, tick wasn't stuck. You want a hug or no? Because I don't want to get around because you got horns now. She normally, she normally likes a good old hug. She'll put her head on your shoulder. You let her. Yeah. Let's go this day here. It's taking a while though. My girl. Where'd Roro go? Huh. She's a good cow. She's a good girl. She's got the prettiest, whitest teeth too. Don't love my cows at all. No, you're too big now. I love to play with you, but you're just too big. Yeah, now we got her wanting hugs nonstop. It's a rough life. Somebody's got to do it, you know. Okay. 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 One hug. She's so funny. To be able to put your arms around their neck is just like it squeeze, and then them just hold still. There ain't none of them out here. I doubt even Roro would let me do that. He just loves to be handled. Oh, you just love to be handled. I think she'd just let you hold her head. Are you okay? Don't breathe on my neck. Get you a cow. Get you some cow hugs in. That's pretty. I'll be honest with you. This one, it must be just in the blood with the mama. But Ruth and Roro both have the very sensitive personalities, very similar personalities. I mean, let's see, she's gonna come over here and ram you with one of them horns. And let me tell you, whoo! When you feel one of them go up your rib cage or the soft part of underneath your armpit. Now she is about 500 pounds, so she hits you in the ass cheek with one of them horns, and you're gonna know it tomorrow. See, look at Roro. She's inching up there. I forgot I got on the wrong phone to go live on, or I'd show y'all some of my cell camera footage of them two playing in the evening. Try to get Big Boss to come go on this evening with me. I can't help it. Like, you know, you ever just want to hug a cow? Like, I could not put my arms around her neck. I raised her from a baby. That's just a different kind of trust to be able to put your arms around their neck. And I'm not bragging. I just have never seen cows let me do that. Let's see if we can put our arms around her neck. You guys think we can or no? I've never tried actually. I don't know if y'all can see that crown on her head. That is solid bone. And that some bitch there hurts. That is Probably, I'm not sure which one will do more damage, that or horns. Roxanne, come here. Come here. See? Come on, try to hug ya. I don't if she held her head up, I would hug her, but when her head go all the way down to the ground, it's usually when they have bad intentions and you keep messing with them. She had a boy. His name is Rowdy. I can finally say it. Um, I did not I started to post on other platforms, but, um, these scammer pages, if I have new content and I can't, post first, these scammer pages get my content. They post it before me, and they get these giant, head starts on me, and then what happens is they have new content before me, and it pushes my page behind, and they get a better start. Rowdy, Rufus, and Redford. You know what I was thinking last night? So I started watching this page, and it finds, I don't know if y'all have seen it or not, but there's a page, and it, is a group of guys, and they are, like, basically hackers, and they hack into the scammers' computers, and it's the best thing I've ever seen. And they're able to even see on their cameras, and they're able to, implant different things in their computers. It's great. It's great. It's, like, my new favorite thing to watch. Scammer Payback. I think that is the name of it. Yeah. I would honestly I would pay that group of guys $100 a month or more, um, for better equipment and just to really just get those guys, you know what I mean? Like, is there a place we can, like, send money to those guys? You need to put out a list of social media accounts, league bosses. Well, okay, Jason, I did that. Listen, when I did that, it gave the scammers all the names to all of my accounts, and they changed all their names to their accounts to the name of our accounts. Yeah, and then posted the video to their account, and then it becomes so confusing. I even put the accounts on the deal and said, "Here is the actual, um, the name, not Rufus the Bull, but it's, Rufus and Brent 479 or something like that." I actually put that on there and said, "Here's my 4 accounts on every one." And what was so funny was even some of the accounts didn't even change their name, and they still posted the video, and people were commenting on it, and I was like, "It's right there on the video, and this name to this account is different." But they're good at what they do. We need professionals. We need professional hackers. Oh, Jason, copyright? Got the only way I can copyright it is to post it. So if you can't post, you can't copyright it. So if I was to post this stuff on TikTok, they would take it, record it, put it on here, and then they would copyright it. And then when I posted the original, I would get in trouble. You see where all that's going? Yeah, I do copyright them as soon as I put them on here. But you have to post it to copyright it. Ross's headquarters. I didn't want to say it, Jason. I was thinking the same fucking thing about him. He probably ain't on here right now. I was thinking the same thing. We could uncover Ross. It's under my personal name, but listen, uh, on the Book of Faces, it's Brent Lockridge. It has a blue check mark. My YouTube has a check mark also now. We finally got it verified. It's really hard to do. The only one that doesn't is, my TikTok. Would it be something if I have had listen, guys, I have had conversations with the scamming group that's scamming me. Literally, I have talked to them on Messenger because I have messaged their page and threatened them and everything else known to man. Uh, it's connected to my Instagram. Instagram is not letting me get a, verification on there. It's, like, hung in limbo for some kinda technical issue. B Lee 11, that is not me. Actually, I don't know my Instagram off the top of my head. I have 313,000 followers on there. They were charging $5. Trademark it? Okay. Let me explain the trademark to you guys too. So you can trademark every video. It costs you about $75 to trademark it. Takes about 3 or 4 months. Yeah. So $75 times 2,500-ish is what I have. Um, and then even after you trademark it, um, the one thing that I am this close to having finally done is trademarking, the name Rufus the Bull, and it has taken me close to a year to get it passed through all the different things it has to go through. I do own the name now. It's just it needs, like, a few more weeks at so what account is fake? Um, I don't think so, Barb. Let me look. Are you talking about on Instagram? Yeah, y'all I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all all follow the wrong accounts. Every one of you do. Okay, so the Instagram does have a blue check mark by it. Forgot. I finally got that one verified. So Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, just not TikTok. All have the check marks. Guarantee y'all go look, you're not following the right pages. It's not y'all's fault. Like they're really good at what they do. But if you the only thing let me tell you what to do. Okay, here's my best advice. Here's the one thing that hurts them the most is to leave the platform while you're on their page. Like get out of the app completely while you're on their page. The more people that leave the platform on their page from a page, it knows somebody actually leaves the app and it will stop showing their content completely. Don't um I'm afraid to say much because there's bullying things. So if I tell you to report something, then that's a bullying deal. We're just back here for a few hours for the love of God. But it's better to block than anything. Don't send it to me. Don't share it to me. Don't do anything. Don't do anything except just block it so you don't see it again and then leave the app while you're on the page. If you happen to get on one on an accident, if you leave the app, that's the worst thing you can do. So, like, if you're on my page, don't leave the app while you're on my page. It looks bad. Go to something else or leave it running. I didn't know that, but I was looking up stuff that the platforms look for. So, if you're watching somebody's page and you get fed up enough to just leave the whole app, then that's one thing that they do look for. Rowdy is sleeping in a bed of whatever these things are called, daisies. Yeah, yeah, we back. This is Instagram. It won't let me see Nikki. It's not letting you post it. I don't think. But Instagram does have a blue check mark by it. Always leave. Well, I'm just saying things that hurt people. It's or not really hurt. It hurts their their build up, you know. Listen, I have 2 different attorneys. I have paid a lot of money to try to stay ahead of these guys, and, it's hard to do. His name is Rowdy. It is a boy. He was born right after our live for Rufus's birthday. Technically, he was born on Rufus's actual birthday. So the day before the party was Roxanne's birthday. The day of the party was the day before Rufus's. So we split the difference and had the party between the 2 birthdays. So technically, he was born on Rufus's actual birthday. The best we can figure. We don't know what time Rufus was born. Yeah. Well, he was dried up, cleaned off, and everything at daylight the next morning and walking, which is just usually within just a few hours. But she had him cleaned up, and the freaking stupid buzzards were in here already at daylight. I posted the full walk up to him from the morning he was born. It's on here too. That is him. His first boy. Mama got him laid down out here in the sun. He's a panting. He seems to be very healthy. It's weird he has no white marks on him. Well, I say he has no. He has one white. Where's the cigars? I know. One white mark over his eyebrow on that side. I don't know if y'all can see, but there's a little bitty white mark there, and there's one right where his tail meets the base of his butt. That's pretty much it. See it right there. One little white mark there. Looks pretty red right there, doesn't he? Everybody that was saying brown earlier is like, oh, dang it, thing looks red. I know. Big Boss said he's brown, so he's brown. You know what that means? That's the rule. I'm like, he looks red to me. I can't believe Roro let us alone. They got so much to eat right now. I don't know what these. There's. That's probably what Amanda was trying to tell me. There were some dogs up there barking. Sucker looks red in the sun. Looks brown, kind of in the shade. I don't know. He's pretty chocolate brown. Later text you out of here. No, I don't have any dogs here, but the sound echoes off this mountain for miles. Yes, I do have 4 dogs, though. Those dogs that we're hearing is echoing off the mountain behind me. This my whole property kind of looks like a satellite dish a little bit. It's kind of all cupped on the side of the mountain, and the sound travels and echoes. Can't eat beef no more. We just have a little market by us, Harps, little chain grocery store. It's terrible, but or at least one of our houses. And I told Amanda, I said, stop and get a couple thin steaks. I want to do some steak and eggs for dinner last night. And she comes home, you fry the steak a little bit, thin ones, like some thin ribeyes or something. She comes home, she's like, "This is all they had." I said, "That looks like a piece of damn Tyrannosaurus Rex meat." By the time I got through trying to fry it with my eggs, you couldn't have chewed through that son bitch. It would have stopped a bullet. She was dying laughing. I said, "It looks like dinosaur meat. It's curled up in the skillet." You're welcome. Appreciate you. Appreciate you stopping in. Paisley has braces, so she can't really eat a lot of meat unless it's cut up pretty small. He looks like the color of Rufus's neck. I know. I think Rufus has a tiny smidge of Jersey in him, and I think that Jersey showed up in this one. Like, to me, the brown on his belly, that light, is a Jersey. Yeah, he's got white right on his eye right there. He has one white, eyebrow. See it right there? I want a striped baby. Redford's so bad. You know what I was wanting? Who said that? Deborah? Uh, what I thought would be awesome is if we had a miniature Hereford and a miniature Brahman like Rhonda, and then we made a miniature tiger stripe like Redford. How cool would that be? I ain't never seen one. He does not. He is not. Uh, he's very skittish. He got the natural to just stay away from humans, stay away from everything. He's hot. She's got him bedded down out here in the sun. It's hot right now. I could just imagine having a fur coat laying there. Oh, Brindle, miniature though. Have a miniature Rufus, a miniature Rhonda, and a miniature Redford baby out of them. That's what I was talking about. What size shirt are you? I'm a large. I probably should be a little bit bigger than that because I've got a pretty good belly on me this spring, but I've started working it off now. I used to wear a medium, and Amanda told me I looked stupid, so probably won't know what color. Yeah, no, we won't. He'll change colors. I see his tail has a dark tip on it. He'll definitely change colors some. So we have a new shirt coming already with all of them on it, and I don't know how I feel about it, but I like it. I think Amanda loves it, which usually means I won't like it as well. But it's no, she just gave him a full bath. Sometimes I think mama lays them down out in the sun for reasons. I don't know what it is. Maybe to get their temperature up. I don't know. He was wet a second ago, so she licked him all off. Um, he won't move. Don't worry. She's right here watching me in the shade. See, she'd bring him up here in the shade and put him up here if she wanted to, but she got him right there. But he generally, unless I jump him up, he won't move. Let me tell you the key component to having happy cows. The key component is don't fuck with them. Don't don't think that we know better than his mama. Um, I could have saved myself lots of problems throughout the years, but I was always trying to help, and I ended up causing more problems by helping. Paul Arvin, thank you. I guarantee she knows what to do, and he knows what he's told to do. You know, maybe that's why she moved him where she did. You know, um, cows know what they're doing. Maybe she smelled something down there that she didn't like the spot he was in. Maybe she smelled a snake. Maybe she smelled something. I don't know. But she made him get up and move. Just ate a red orange pear. So if I jumped him up and run him up here, y- you just don't fuck with them. I'm gonna tell you right now, unless you can obviously see an issue, uh, best thing to do is don't mess with them. When Rosie was born, our first calf, when she was born, she was little bitty and she couldn't nurse. She wasn't even tall enough, big enough to hold herself up hardly. And I went chased down colostrum. I went and chased down bottles and nipples and everything. And it was late at night. I got my dairy farmer buddy up, got a bottle of colostrum, got a bottle of milk, and was prepared to try to bottle feed this baby. Got back and Rosie had a little milk ring on her snout where finally got attached while I was gone and let them all settle down. And from there on, I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave them alone unless I need to intervene. I missed it, but why was you gone last week? Stupid video that made it look like I hit Rufus when I was opening up a watermelon. I don't even know that that's the real reason. They won't tell you. They actually won't tell you why the video was 3 years old. Uh, who knows? He blocked you, Don Provost. What? I don't know. I didn't block anybody. I don't think. I did find something that's funny though, and I do it to people I know just to mess with them. But on like TikTok, I figured out a button that makes you unfollow me. So people I know that are like avid watchers, sometimes and like people I bullshit with, I'll go in there and hit the button and make them unfollow me. And they're like, how the fuck did I get I'm not following you. How in the hell? I didn't even know that button existed. With age comes wisdom. You're getting wise, bro. I'll tell you what, I'm a slow learner, dude. I'm a slow learner, bud. Sorry, I could not see your name. Let me see if I can see your name. Sherry, Dudette. Remember the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Called everybody dude and dudette. There's Ross is back. Ross, we were just talking good about you earlier. We were wondering if you were a hacker. Should have taken me off. Oh, they shouldn't have taken me off. Well, if I feel like if they see something that I'm doing wrong, um, the problem is they don't really have somebody that's gonna look at it. They have the computer look at it. And I'll be honest with you, if you didn't know any better, when the watermelon juice slung up on his face and he shook his head, and I don't even know for sure if that was it. Um, if you didn't know any better, you would think he got hit. And maybe he did get hit by the juice. I don't know. Of all the stupid shit I do, um, I will tell you this: you cannot hit these guys. You cannot slap these guys. You cannot touch these guys with the ranger. You can't do anything with animals. Now I can run my mouth. I can say anything I want. Now there's repercussions for that, obviously, um, by y'all. But the freedom of speech is one that now I can't type it on here, and y'all can't type it on here, but I can say it. So, lazy bastards being one of those things. The shirt, I don't even know that I can respectfully call y'all lazy bastards anymore, but I'm gonna try to. Y'all waited on me. I appreciate y'all actually. I didn't know if anybody was gonna really understand why I couldn't post on any of the platforms, but I think everybody understood. These hacker dudes, um, just absolutely pissed me off. So what I was saying earlier was, they have a whole company. It's a whole like they've sent me pictures of like dry erase boards with all my accounts on them. Yeah, and I could tell they were not in this country. Their IP address came back in Pakistan somewhere, but they steal accounts from people and they use your account that's out of the US and yeah, glad everybody's back. His name is Rowdy. Rowdy, Rufus, and Redford. I miss you guys. I miss being bullshit. In the morning, like Monday morning, had the baby. I was all fired up, man. I was fired up. I came running up here, clicked my phone on live, and it said, "Nope." And Ralph, what? Ralph is Redford's. It was frustrating, but you get over it. Get a donkey. Horses and donkeys eat about one horse will eat two cows will eat probably. One, decent sized horse. So I've got three of them already. Try to, I have learned I haven't had any kind of violations in shit. I don't know that I've ever had one on YouTube, uh, but I have had a couple on TikTok. But it's really serious. Like if you mess around too much, um, they wipe out your account. That's why I couldn't go on Amanda's account because it says in the fine print, it says if you're caught on a different live somewhere, or if you're caught on this somewhere, we will remove both accounts and they will not be allowed to be accessed again. So I was like, okay, they are not playing. Can I name all my animals by name? Sure. Yeah, Rufus. I'll name them in the order that I got them. We got Rufus. We got Roxy, or yeah, Rufus, Roxanne. Um, my first one was Freddie, my horse. Um, then we got. I'm trying to remember how we got them. Rufus was first. Roxanne was second. Freddie was before both of them. Um, then we got Redford. And then after Redford, I got Dolly, another horse. And then Rufus and Roxanne had Rosie. And then Rosie and Redford had a baby, and that was Ralph. And then Roxanne had another baby, and that is Ruby Sue. And then we got Rhonda, And then when I got Rhonda, I got 2 more horses. I got Spider-Man and Porter, and then Rhonda had Ruth, and then Rhonda had Roro, and then Roxanne had Rowdy. That's the order. Yep. Yep, that's the order of all of them. I named that better than I have, 4 kids than I could have probably done my kids, actually. I think Roro is gonna be our I don't know what Rowdy's gonna do yet. Yeah. Get lucky. He showed up out of nowhere. Wiki, don't forget the grass. Oh, I've got all kinds of animals in my house. We got Lucky, Lucky's daughter, um, Flower. We got dogs out the yin yangs. We got chickens. We got ducks, geese, all kind. I got shit everywhere. I'm just naming everything over here. Bot does most of the work. I don't know what she's talking about. What are you talking about? Oh, boss. What are you I don't understand your comments, I guess. Uh, we're gonna we're gonna give you a timeout, man. You're all over the board. Do you have cats? I would love to have cats. I have one cat at my house, but I have a 120-pound Rottweiler that does not like them, and I need cats again. Now my Rottweiler is getting old, and I think I should be able to get cats again. Um, Barn cats is what I want. Yeah, it was an old video. God, it was super old. It was like 3 summers ago. I'm gonna need a cat for the barn for sure, but man, my dog, Roro wants to play with Rowdy. Rowdy is not big enough yet. He will sleep um about for the next 4 or 5 days. He's been sleeping every day, pretty much all for the past week. So we haven't missed a whole lot of activity. Now this evening, right before dark, I'm gonna try to get over here. If I don't go live, get some good videos. We about lost him on day 2. Um, I'll post that video here in just a little while. You have a stalker following you? Yeah, I've got a few of those myself. Oh yeah. I just gotta make sure that my dog I don't want my dog getting them. And she hunts cats and she hunts everything, possums, elephants. She is a she's got a hit list a mile long. Roro, we lose track of time, but yeah, I mean, that first week and a half or so, she definitely slept a bunch. So he's 7 days old right now. I have not pet him much. I don't want to jump him up because his mama laid him down there. Now his mama is. I don't even know where she just went. Oh, she's way over there. Mamas lay them down on the spot. They pick a spot for them and they stand there and they make some weird sounds. I'll try to record that. Clover, yep, she's good. She'll be over at the barn. Um, once we get it all going. Oh, yeah. No, they all sleep a lot. Just like everything. Puppies, everything sleeps. Babies, everything. When it's hottest time of the day, they sleep. My mom will come back over here and get them up. She'll move them if she thinks anything's going on. Anything happens over here. I don't know if you can see her, but she's standing right there. Actually, that's Redford. She's standing right there somewhere, staring at us because we're too close. Donkeys. They like donkeys, but they eat so damn much. Donkeys are also can be pretty rough. I'm trying to get back here a little ways because Roxanne's looking all nervous. She'll come over and get him. The hardest thing to do is like come out here and drive around, look for him. So if you don't know where he's at, drive around, you run over your babies. You gotta pretty much stay out of the field in the middle of the day unless you know where they're at. Because one thing happens to a lot of people is they'll get here, drive around looking for their baby and end up running over them because they are hard to see, especially his color, brown. If he's in some deep weeds, I'm excited about the new bull. We're gonna have a lot more drama. Um, and I don't, as far as content, I could care less. But Redford was always little picking on Rufus, always picking on Rufus. Like he always just was picking and picking and picking. He wouldn't let Rufus have any break. Like, and he was always hurting him. He'd always sneak up on him. I'm trying to get this down here where I can sit down here for a second. Because Roto hit me in the hip a while ago. Hurt up his break my freaking leg. See, look, you can't see him at all right in there. Looks like a spot of dirt. It's easy to run over them. Look, see, we get to moving around. See, here comes Mama. She don't like that. See, I was trying not to do that. I can see she was getting nervous over there. See, I don't even follow my own advice. Don't mess with them. See, she gonna go over here. She gonna move him. I bet you. I'm sorry, Roxanne. I was just backing up some. She gonna go over and check on him. See, she's got a little bit of elevation right there, but she can see him right there. I'm back, even though I was never gone. Gosh dang, we appreciate you. Look at you, lazy bastards. Y'all, I'm so proud of y'all finding the like button. Oh, now he got up. He saw mama coming. Your wife's been picking up. I know. She's doing good. Roxanne, we were just sitting here. She'll feed them every so many hours. I wish y'all could hear. I need to get a microphone where I can get closer to her because she's talking to him a little bit. They're like these real low little mm, mm sounds. I always think it's so interesting because I never hear her make these sounds until she has a baby. And she only makes these sounds for maybe a month, but she's constantly making these sounds when that baby's born. All kinds of weird sounds. And I think that's just how they identify each other. She's making sure that he remembers her voice. He's stretching. Roxanne's uncomfortable because her front 2 tits are too big, and, she needs them to be nursed down. He's not quite big enough yet to get a hold of them. I don't know why her 2 front quarters did that, but, I know he did nurse down one side, so for sure, and I'm pretty sure the other side at least one time. But see, like, shit like this right here, both of them. It's windy, they're standing underneath this big old fucking dead tree. Tio just had to leave everybody alone. Already a big old limb laying there on the ground. Y'all would go nuts if you're out here trying to keep an eye on everybody. Actually, yeah, Rowdy got lost and ran over there to the fence, and I think he thought that Rosie was his mom from a distance, and he ran over there one day, and, Redford was standing down there. Um, "Y'all fighting in here, what are y'all talking about?" Yeah, that's a lot of times what y'all put in the comments, I can't see. It gets filtered, especially if y'all getting a little rowdy. I like to see y'all fight a little bit. If anybody fighting here would like to fight with somebody else, I like to sit back and read the comments. I like a good argument. If you're new to the saga of Rufus, Redford, Rowdy, Roxanne, look, she's gonna bend that tree down, them leaves on it, so she can eat them leaves off. Who cares if you just whacked your kid in the head? Whoop, you missed them. If you're new though, post a comment or something, whatever most lazy thing you could think about sending. There we go. Desert, darling. I don't think you're new. Ross, you're not new. Let's get ready to rumble. Did you hear about this Spanish? You're still alive. No. What does Rufus think of his new baby boy? Actually, I've got a good video of that I'll post the first time that they ran into each other. I think we're gonna leave him a bull. I think we're gonna leave this one a bull. Gina or Jeannie and somebody's fighting on here, I think. Yeah, tell theory sucked. I'm 12 and I got run over by a bull visiting visiting grandpa in Ireland. Broke my arm, collarbone, several bad day. Boy, I'll tell you what, you got to live though. So you only got two options. You get hurt and the other one, the other one is normally what happens when you get in a fight with a bull. Hurt is best case scenario. Like this video, subscribe by hitting I don't know. Did the new people hit? Is anybody new in here? Or is this just all my lazy bastards that are normally here? Probably all my lazy. How long do cows live? Cow, 30 years old, probably or older. Little Jeannie. What is Jeannie doing over here, man? She's getting, I'm so lost. I saw something about AI. Lazy bastard, Holly, Jeff. Who else we got here? Chris, Farm, S9ME, our new. Glad you're back. Lazy, grumpy old woman. LB, just me. What would you consider new? Uh, if you haven't been here, if you remember Lucky, if you don't remember Lucky, you're new. Lazy bastard checking in. Watson, I didn't see you on here. Miss you. Lisa, I miss you. Ross, you're not new, dude. You're everybody knows Ross. I actually wanted to name the baby Ross, and I got shut out. His name is Rowdy. Lazy bastard. I remember Lucky. I came about a month before Lucky's incident. Yeah, that sucked, man. Lucky would have been so much fun. You just never know how much that's everybody asks how long these guys live, and well, you just never know. Every day I pull in, I count them all, and I hold my breath while I'm counting. Every day I come in right up there, and as soon as I get to about right there, I can see everybody generally. And then when I pulled in right there, and Roxanne's always the first one I see. She was missing the other day on Monday. And I knew she had her baby or having her baby, but I'll be honest, my heart just sank because you don't know what all's happened. You start calculating in your head when the last time you were here, how long it's been, how many hours it's been. It don't take long for a whole lot of things to go bad. So you just can't be there all the time. So we just appreciate the blue sky and sunshine today with a new baby. Yeah. Everybody is healthy. Tomorrow, you just never know. Even with all the precautions, and I don't know why these cows picked the one spot I have no place to put a camera. They picked the one spot I have no place to put a camera. Rhonda did and Roxanne did. So I'm gonna drive a post down there and put a camera. I really don't have anybody else having a baby for a while. I think I was 178th subscriber. That's awesome. That would have been cool to screenshot that. I actually went through me and Amanda's messages all the way back as far as I can go through text messages, and I seen when I sent her, um, I had broke 2,000 followers on TikTok. That's where all this started at, and I had just gotten 2,000. I was super fired up. I'll be honest with you, if I would have known how much work it would be to build this stuff and content and not get kicked, it's so hard to not get kicked off. It's so hard to not post a video like I did the other day, um, that the computer doesn't think is bad. It's so hard to you only get 3 strikes, and the strike stays with you for 3 months. So if we get 2 more between now and the next 2 months, you're gone. Like your own website? Yeah. Well, it's not about just the going live part. It's, I pay for all these guys with the income from this stuff, from the ads on the videos. So these guys get an unlimited amount of groceries, barn, grass, fertilizer. I put another 2,000 pounds of fertilizer out, but all this stuff goes to these guys. Rest in peace, Rowdy Roddy Piper. Yeah, so Amanda got her stuff all working. So I'm super stoked about that. Um, she's able to run some content with some ads. Her humor is pretty dry as a popcorn fart, but she's also pretty damn funny. Um, and she's a lot better to look at than me. So when we start building her house, we were talking about that in the last few weeks. So she'll keep y'all updated on the inside. I'll be doing the outside, and that should be interesting. You'll see a fight when it comes to some of the stuff in there. Richard Beats. Appreciate you, man. Amanda is actually really mean and violent, and she's physically violent. Okay. So just that anybody thinks that she's super sweet, she may not be verbally um violent, but she is physically. Okay. I'm like, hey, listen to me. Shemaine, I have to have that though. It takes a lot to hold me back. So she's very strong willed. I've told the story about the peach cobbler. If y'all have heard that story about meeting my maker over some peach cobbler. It's funny what married couples fight about. The stupidest shit. We die laughing about that. There's yet to be a peach cobbler made in my house since then. I'll get the store stars. Stating her abuse. No, by no means. Have you seen her little bird wrist? Amanda could punch me as hard as she wanted in the face. And I bet I've raised up underneath a cabinet or a tree limb tractor or anything million times worse. He had the same fight over Sloppy Joe. I don't even know how it got started, but she was making a peach cobbler, and I was sitting in the couch in the living room, and she had one of them big old cans of peaches. She throws stuff too at you sometimes if you're not watching. And I don't know how she does it because her little arm is like teeny tiny little bird wrist, what I call it. And she was standing behind me. I could just feel that this can of peaches was about to come at me. It didn't, but it was one of them big cans. You know, them big cans of peaches. They're like that big, like them big tall ones. Oh, I was probably running my mouth. I don't even remember what I said, but she was making a peach cobbler. I don't even remember what the hell the fight was about. Doesn't even matter, probably. But anyways, all I know is she got done peach cobbler, let me look at it, and threw it out the back door as hard as she could throw it, and landed out in the yard. I was like, okay. So then I made one, got it all done. It was beautiful, and I threw mine out in the backyard too. After I let her see it, I don't even know why I did it. Oh, I know. I was probably critiquing hers or something. You guys think I'm kidding? That's a true story. But she can throw something to you like a remote control, and she can throw it in such a spiral and such a end over end flip at precisely the right speed, like a curveball. It'll hit you right in the brim of the nose. If you ask her to throw you the remote, she'll throw it left-handed over underhand somehow, spinning and spiraling right at your face. Anybody else's wife throw shit to them like that? I don't even tell her to toss it to me. I'll point to a spot on the couch and be like, "Throw it right here." Yes. She throws it underhanded behind her like she's never thrown an object in her life. I was gonna show you guys these guys laying down. The whole herd likes to lay down with each other, so they all come down by the fence. Big Boss was awesome. She is awesome. She is awesome. Well, if you guys notice, I'm always by myself out here. I don't know, because nobody else is dumb enough to come out here. But when you do everything by yourself, nobody ever does anything the way that you want to do it. And you try your damnedest to shut up, you know. Hey, is that Trish? Did you guys dig that pond out? I sure did. I built that right there. We had a flash flood the other day. Let me just tell you, that ditch right there had about 4 foot of water coming out of that pond. And guess where the new baby was laying? Came out of nowhere. I'm gonna post that. I think we're gonna leave him a bull. We'll wean him with Redford, so that should be interesting. She has had the baby. We've been with it all morning. I posted the video. It's on here. The whole walk up. Look at these daisy fields. They're like in strips across the place. The bulls together during breeding season, or if you got cows. The thing is, I have every female on my place is calving at a different time. So all my cycles are all out of whack. So back when I just had Roxanne, Rufus and Redford could stay together the whole time because after she was pregnant, um, they'd be good for the rest of the year. But then when I started introducing more and more girls, it went to hell in a handbasket. He is that's a great question. We just got in a big argument about it. Some of us think he's red, some of us think he's dark chocolate. Big Boss said he's brown. So um told y'all he wasn't any color of anybody though. Look at all of them. He does not look like anybody. I have the most speckled ass up herd of cows. Look at this. I mean, I guess Roro kind of looks like Ruby and kind of looks like Ralph, but not really. Rosie doesn't look like anybody. Redford doesn't look like. So Ruby will be the next mama, and then Rosie will be. Yeah, he's dark brown. She's down there with him right now. We made her nervous. She came down and made him get up, and now we suck basically. We didn't take her own advice and leave him alone. I just got to telling everybody that. Mark, Brent, could you explain what your source were you scared with the flash flood? Um, well, I had just left here and we got a flash flood with a giant, I mean, a monstrous rain and hell. And when I left, Roxanne had Rowdy laying in this ditch. Well, the whole mountain collects and comes down. This whole everything comes down this into the pond and out and down that. And the last thing in my head I remembered was Rowdy was laying right down there before the storm hit. Well, by the time I got here, that had about 4 foot of water in it. And see, Mama will leave them, they won't get up. So I'm going to post that video though. I don't want to give it all away. Obviously, he's good. Welcome back and welcome, Rowdy. Thank you, Baron. I can't wait for this baby to get bigger, and I can't wait to put it in with Redford to wean. Um, it takes a while. Like you're gonna have to be into this page for the long haul because it takes a while. But once he gets bigger and he starts playing, then he'll start pushing around on Rufus, and then he'll start pushing around. And Redford started at about 6 months, 7 months old. So by this fall, after eating all summer, um, it should be it should be pretty damn back to like my original content when Rufus was little. And son of a bitch, look at these thistles. I miss these. And these some bitches are heading out. Bastard, y'all see the thistles right in there? Damn it. All it takes is one of them some bitches to seed half my property. I've stopped right there. That's my last patch I thought was right there. See them bastards? God, I hate them things. That those little plants right there can take over your whole place. It's actually against the law in Arkansas to keep those on your place for very long, or not control them anyways. Yeah, it's an invasive. Horses will eat them, but I got one horse that likes to kick the calves, and I can't really put them in here. I'm a hospice nurse and watch your videos obsessively. My friends know not to bug me while I'm watching Rufus and the R Crew Live. Glad you're back. Welcome, Rowdy. Damn. Thank you. We're glad nobody messed with you while you're watching. Completely understand that. I can't hear very good, so if anybody messes with me while I'm trying to watch something, is there a story behind my long beard? Tiffany? Not really. I didn't have a beard till I was 40 years old. I just grew a beard. Older people hate the beard. Middle-aged people like the beard. Young people like the beard. Older people, my dad would be like, "Get that shit off your face. How do you go out in public looking like that?" Well, it's kind of my look now. You know what I mean? It's like, what do you do? Welcome, Rowdy. Buzzerson. Good to see you on here. Not older women. Older women do not like the beard. Yeah, I have shaved my beard off a time or two. Um, I used to just keep a real shadow. Hell up. You never know about me, man. I get drinking moonshine. At least trimming some bitch off. Do we ever drink the milk? No, don't really over milk. None of these are really milk cows. For so miss, congrats on baby Rowdy. Big Boss channel is fun. Patty, thank you. She's gonna be mixing it up with me, so when I can't do something, she's gotta be on live. So y'all be sure and follow her. I need to get her to 100,000 subscribers so that she can get the little plaque and put Paisley's name on it. Because I screwed up and I just had to pay the channel put on it. When we got it, Paisley was sad, and it's been burned into my memory. So when she gets built up to that, then she can put the name on there. I didn't really give her a choice. I said, you got to put Paisley's name on that because it was me and Paisley to begin with, and I think mine said Rufus the Bull or something for the pro features. Yeah, who was that? Desert Darling. Was that dessert or desert? Desert. When I first started opening up this place a long time ago, I never thought there was a valley right here. I never thought this was a valley. I thought this went just straight down to this creek. It turned out to be a really pretty little valley. I know he looks like a walrus laying down there, doesn't he? That's Redford right across the fence from him. Redford's thick too. No, can't have moonshine in Arkansas, if you know what I'm saying. How is the construction going? So all the exactly, Holly. All the stuff is ordered, the colors for the metal. Um, I think it's 3 weeks left. If y'all remember my last. So we got the well drill, we got the septic in, we got the pads ready. So they order all the metal with the colors that Amanda wanted, and then they will deliver like the whole kit right in the middle of the pads. And then they're telling me it'll only take them a couple weeks to build the whole thing. Now, just so we're all aware, there's nothing inside this. This will be one giant open building inside, and then we will build our house inside. Let's see here. Stephanie doesn't miss you. I can't see. I've got the sun like right on my screen behind me. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. I know I missed a lot of people on this one, guys. I am so sorry. I did not see you. Uh, if I did miss you, and I know I missed a lot at the first of this too. If I did miss you, I'm sorry. You have not done anything wrong. Oh, absolutely not. I appreciate you. And if I missed you on this one, I was walking around. Roro was running into me as normal, and I apologize. Um, that is Ruth behind him. I can go back in, but I'm a pretty lazy bastard. And thank y'all. See, I don't even see this one come in right here. Oh, for the peaches, I did see that. What else I got here? Patty, you were so missed. Congrats on Baby Ruth. Channel is fun. I don't know how many I've missed, guys. I'll be honest with you. If you send something, be sure I'm looking like right here at the screen. Love y'all. Miss you while you were out. Little Rowdy is adorable. I got the whole household watching y'all. Thank you. Is that Bernalopoulos? What is that? What Lopez? Bernadetta Lopez. I butchered that, but thank you. I'm glad you got your whole family to watch him. If you could work on a name that I could read, would be good. I don't know if y'all can change your names, but I'd like to rename some of y'all, please. What is that? There's a mountain. So glad you're back. When can Ruth get pregnant? Um, she's she could Brenda Lopez. You know what? It's fine. Thanks, Brenda. It's Brenda from now on out, guys. I'm sorry. Ross is from India too. It's like trying to teach a 2-year-old how to read. Bernadette. Bur- fuck. You guys got my brain hurt now. Susie. Mine is pronounced Susie. Fuck yeah. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, for the love of God. We have missed you so much, Big Boss. Until I was trying to read y'all's name, and you're like, we waited for 7 days for this stupid son of a bitch to butcher my name on his live. My name is Jason. See, do y'all remember when I was on live? Where was that at? Oh, somebody had wrote igloo, and for the damnedest reason, I was I spent like at least 40 seconds trying to pronounce igloo. I was going lega, and I mean, it was so funny. And then I started dying laughing, and I went igloo, and I heard the big boss go, "You're so stupid." I hope you know that. Well, reading ain't my game, okay? Yeah, go out there and play with Rufus for a little bit and seeing if reading something helps you. Did we get it right? Right, you're a hoot. Did we get it right? Hell yeah, bent twig. See, Lisa called me bent. See, nobody gives a shit. You say Bent, Brent, Brad, Bert, any of those. See, Brett, all the same thing. See if you can walk up to Rufus laying down. Hell no, man. They'll stir up the whole herd. Ruth is all stretched out back there, sleeping her ass off. Rhonda's sleeping her ass off. We're in Arkansas. We're in North Arkansas. Big boss or the baby is here. Guys, my phone battery is about to die too. And yes, I did charge it. Legalo. I said legalo one time. I know my battery's always dying, but y'all don't understand. However long we've been on here right now, we've been on here for 147 minutes. And I know everybody's told me every way to keep a charger, duct tape it to my phone stand, strap it, stick it up my ass, run a cord out of it from there to my phone. However, y'all would like for me to do it. I don't. I didn't do it again today. I forgot my microphones, which is fairly normal. And our battery's going dead. And but we're back. We're back. Hello, my name is Carly, and I am a cowaholic. I wish I could see. Look, here's what I'm dealing with. Okay, don't look right at the sun, guys. What was her name? Son of a bitch. Did I miss it? Welcome to the group. Carolee. Clearly, Cheryl is okay. We got a few wild hogs around here. Her name is pronounced Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl, welcome to the family. You know when I know it's getting bad? When the lazy bastards set up, kick their foot deal back into the recliner as hard as they can, lean down, and start typing on their fucking phone, and they're like, "This son of a bitch is gonna say that name right." If it has everything to do with me right now. They kick their foot deal so hard it slams shut. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all doing it right now. You're leaning forward so you get your phone out of the light so you can really see it. You're trying to get it in there and then you're watching it come up the feed and I still fuck it up. I know exactly. I mean, we're breaking it down. Carrelleron. Carrelleron. Her. Somebody send something. Let me make sure I ain't got nothing on here. Anybody sent something. Welcome back. Welcome, Rowdy. Okay, we're caught up. You see a snake? Don't say that. Don't ever say you see a snake or a bull unless you're not lying. Right there is, look, he's stretched out. That's a rare sight. I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't see them do that often. I don't like to see them lay down like that. Look at that stupid bastard. God, you gotta love them all. They sleep. They'll sleep till about 3, 2, and, you when you're out here with them, the baby's name is Rowdy, yes, ma'am. I'm trying to catch her comments right now because she thinks I'm mad at her, but I'm not mad at her. I'm just stupid a lot of times. But since I've set my cell cameras out here, um, it's patterned my cows more than I ever have. So I see my camera start sending me pictures. So it shows me every day, it shows me the pattern they're in. So they will sleep. What time is it right now? I can't see my clock. Central time. Is it noon yet? I got a late start today. Hell nah. Wait, what did Stephanie? Thank you, Stephanie just quit even put comments in there. She's going, here's for $10 for doing the best you could do, Brent. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like, don't even put any other, don't use like small words from now on. 12:40, 12:46. Is that Central Time? Um, how many, what round? I don't know what that word is. How many something round something you got? 11:46 Central. Yeah, so at about 10:30, that's when they all came and laid down. They will not move again until about, uh, as fat as they all are, probably about 2:30 or 3. So listen, what happens is I get out here and get to work at I get on these lives, and then I skip lunch, and then I notice these thistles, and then I end up working till about 4, and then I go home and eat, and then I don't feel like driving back, but I gotta make myself come back in the evenings. 'Cause that's when all hell breaks loose. Paisley's going to the doctor, so I gotta figure out Packers are on here, are they? Sons of bitches. I would pay so much monthly. I would pay quite a bit monthly for a group just to hack into hackers and post the videos. And I know that one group does it, but I want like satellites and space and shit linking up. You know what I'm saying? I want to see repercussions on the other end. Like that one, they were showing an old lady and they'd actually had her go to the bank and threaten her and all this shit. She'd actually taken the money out of the bank and was shipping it to them in a box. I know. YouTube doesn't take a lot of this, but they also, it helps me all around. Like, I feel like it helps the portion that they take, me being on here helps all the rest of my content while I'm on live. I know that sounds weird, but Sunflower Girl, and I do have a Cash App. I don't even know what it is. It's Rufus the Bull, actually. I made that a long time ago. Hang on, here we got another here. Jay, my phone's about to die. God bless you. Happy anniversary. It is my anniversary today. 13 years today. Thank you. Pet therapy. You'll reach 1 million in no time. Love your antics. content. Thank you so much, Jake. Appreciate that. We, it's one of those things, the platform makes the platform happy too. So if they push my content out, and the more comments that y'all comment, the better these things are. So even if it's something stupid and you're like, he's too stupid to even read this word I'm gonna send, just send it anyways. Happy am. See, Roxanne laid him down again now. She gonna come eat for a little bit. 13 solid years today. I thought it was longer than that. Baby is laying somewhere down in there. She might have saw him down there and went and moved him out of that sun. But if you notice, everybody's laying in the sun. So we know the calf was, but everybody is. Bruce weighed 2,900 pounds about 18 months ago, actually. I'd like to weigh him now. What the one that really has me curious is Redford, so we can finally put it to bed how big he is because he looks small, beside Rufus, but he is not small. He is very big, and he is as plenty big as any bull out there, any average sized bull. He is plenty big. She did. She brought him out same day, which I thought was really weird because she usually, I do not know what a round to it. Oh, round to it. When I get around to it, I was reading that totally a different word. I wrote, Mom and I love your content. Content. Rachel, thank you. I'm glad to provide some entertainment. It's sometimes it's a struggle, you know what I mean? Desert Darling's rolling her eyes. What you fighting about? I did not buy Big Boss anything. I'll take her some flowers or something. But usually what we'll do is we have a vacation planned. It takes a lot of work to be on vacation because we have to have a lot of different moving parts um, for our dogs and our animals, all of our shit. But when you go on vacation, we like to have a good time and do what we want to do. So we both kind of just splurge a little bit for that 1 week. And I'll probably do a deep sea fishing trip or two, and she'll do whatever she wants to do. And then we're bringing her mama with us uh, to watch Paisley, and then we'll stay on the beach, and that's where we'll instead of buying something stupid that whatever I pick ain't gonna be what she wants, and whatever she picks me ain't gonna be what I want normally. We started down by Destin and Pensacola, Perdido, and we actually go down to Fort Gibson. We're way down there in Alabama. Already got her the spa day and the facial and all that. See, her birthday wasn't too long ago, just a few days ago, actually. So her birthday, our anniversary, and then freaking Mother's Day. Like, I get totally a month of just horse shit. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm not saying that in a rude way, but like, I mean, I get just hammered on. Rowdy is a bull, all the things. So for her birthday, she wanted this cake. Uh, we got a Rick's Bakery, anyways. Um, she wanted this cake, and she was trying to tell me where it was at, but she ended up telling me where everything wasn't except for the cake that she wanted was kept at this bakery. So by the time you guys already know where this is headed. By the time she got to where the cake was that she wanted, she clogged my whole brain up with where it wasn't. Like, just give me directions to where it is. But she told me everywhere not to go before she told me where to go. So everything was just sinking in. Nope, I got the right cake. I went up there and I stood in that bitch for about an hour before I got one. And I did get the right one. But by the end of her explaining that to me, it was kiss my I don't even want a cake anymore. Ever. It's just you know what I mean? I got the cake. We got her a big old deal of flowers from this flower shop she found in the middle of nowhere. Uh, it was like the strangest place I've ever been in my life. And then I got her a spa facial deal, and then she wants a new mattress. I'm like, son of a bitch. I got a pocket knife and a slap on the ass for mine. You know what I mean? Like, Ross out of here. Ross, me too. My battery's going to die. I don't know what happens if my battery dies on live. I get there last time. I think it died. Everybody just stayed on here bullshitting. You're late, but I just posted the content of the new baby that I got on live. So y'all go watch that. You'll get to see the first walk up, see Roxanne cleaning them up, and the first time I see him. And if you listen, you can hear me kind of get a little bit upset because I do get a little bit emotional when I first see my babies. It's a very emotional thing. You wait so long for these things. And then when you see everybody's good, then all this kind of comes out. You know what I mean? I may be a big pansy, but every one of my babies is, I can tell you exactly where they were born at, what time of day it was, everybody. The only one I wasn't here for, I showed up and she was already walking, was Ruth. Ralph, Rosie, and Rowdy actually was walking, but there were still afterbirth on the ground with him. There was a little bit of afterbirth on the ground with Roro. With Roro or Ruth. Actually, Ruth was born right out in the middle of that big bottom field down there behind those trees. That's where Ruth was born, right out in the middle of that field. And then she hit her in a rock pile. And then Rosie was born right there by that tree. Um, Roro was born right down there. Is where y'all see the video at where Amanda and them walk down this way. Ro was born right there. Ralph was born at the top in the horse pen, right in the middle of a dirt road. Poor bastard. And who else was there? Ruby Sue. Ruby was born right behind these trees right here. There's a big patch of cedar trees right behind those. She was born up there in a big old thicket. Yeah, there was an old cabin right there with that patch of trees, but there was no cabin there, and there's daffodils around it, and I think they planted the daisies, and the daisies just took off. Cows like to lay right behind other cows, and really what I think it is like Ruth. She's laying there because Rufus swings his tail, and he'll keep the flies away from her face. Dangerous spot to lay, if you ask me. Brent, what do you think of Ro's weight? Happy anniversary to you and the big boss. Mark, what do you think of Roro's weight? Roro is actually growing. Like now that I see, you don't have anything to compare it to. You just think she's small. But now when I seen her beside Rowdy, I was like, holy shit. Roro is like 4 or 5 of Rowdy. Thank you. I'm going to. I can only post one every 4 or 5 hours. That's another thing. If you try to post a video too quick behind another video, it starts thinking that it's a scam account that's doing like a content dump, and then it sucks. There's so many rules I've had to learn. So many rules. Oh yeah, Roro, you have to go back and watch the first part of this live. First part of this, she beat the shit out of me first thing. Y'all can go back and rewatch the live too, by the way. You can go all the way back to the first of it, rewatch it. I don't know if everybody knows that or not, but these things are recorded and I just post them back. I'm learning. I'm a slow learner, just me. I know. I just keep standing here watching everybody because it's just relaxing. Roxanne, she got up in that shade because she's black as coal, and you know that sucker's hot. Fur coat. Replays are great. You can go back. Yeah, you can rewind this. You can go back on there and watch it. Go back on there and watch it. Um, you can go back and watch some of the first ones. I got a new app so I can try to edit a lot of the stuff out of the videos so we're not watching a lot of stupid shit leading up to what's going on. Everybody rewatched the lives last week. Me too, actually. I'll tell you what was so irritating to me about those lives is those stupid microphones. The sound is all jacked up and that y'all can't hear a lot of shit that's going on. You can't hear Redford screaming. Um, it's actually this platform that does it, not my phone, not my microphones. That's pretty frustrating. So Amanda's trying to find me some microphones so we can put up out here so y'all can hear everything. I want y'all to be able to hear the sounds because that to me, that's like 30 or 40% of the content is the sounds. We do have withdrawals. Well, me too. It was hard for me to keep my mouth shut. I think that was the Lord telling me to let Amanda have a little bit of a run there to get her feet up from underneath or get her feet underneath of her doing her page because she got confirmed. She got through the whole process with YouTube finally. It takes forever. It's a lot of work and they really put you through the ringer in order to have a real page that's working. So she has a real page that's working and she's so excited about it. And she's able to run some ads on her stuff and make some money. And she's never made any money from this stuff before. So to see her first her first day, she made $14 and she was so stoked that she made some money and it was awesome. You got to start somewhere. First time I made money, I made $1.15 and I won $100 from my buddy that said I'd never make a penny. That's what got me to do this to begin with. I had 2 calves, Rufus and Roxanne. You know, I was making content from fishing and just outdoor stuff is where I started. I got up to about 130 or 40,000 people on TikTok, and I thought I was really doing good. And I had a few videos going to the millions, and I thought I just made it for sure. I was like, "Oh, yeah." And now I need to average about 100 million views per month, if you can believe that. I would have probably never continued doing this if I would have known how much you actually need um, to make it on these platforms. We get about across all the platforms, we get about just between 90 and 105 million views per month. And we are like considered pretty small time. You know what I mean? Like, and no, 100 million views a month does not mean he made a lot of money. Get in touch with the sound. Yeah, I think I found the microphones I need. They're wind dampening and stuff, but y'all will still be able to hear all the other stuff. They're super expensive for good microphones. So Amanda's trying to do her research on it. I want y'all to be able to hear everything. Like right now, just the wind coming up through here without it just being a wind noise in the trees. Your husband's beard. Did you say beard? Love a beard. Oh yeah. My beard is not soft. This some bitch is like a wire brush. I do use some beard oil in it occasionally. Uh-oh, my screen's going dark. I think it's about to shut off. Must be calming. It is. Although I can hear some dogs barking way off in the distance, it's about to drive me nuts. Yeah, I'm gonna go up here and get something to drink. I gotta take my tire to the tire shop for my tractor. I broke the tire down on the wheel. Try to limp it back up to my air compressor with my front end loader and look down and my tire popped off completely. So